Welcome to BASILO'S TV. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Ginny and Georgia Season 1 Episode 1 Recap. The opening chapter explained. The opening scene shows Ginny at school. She narrates about how she got the sex talk at 7. Her mother told her that all men want is sex and that she would always get something in return. She calls it a really effective sex talk as she's still a virgin. Ginny then receives bad news that her stepfather has been involved in an accident and that he didn't make it. At the funeral, Ginny's mother, Georgia, has the tears flowing. It does not seem genuine though. Wild girls whisper that she was in the marriage for the money. We get a grasp of both lead characters very early on. In the next scene, the mother Georgina, her daughter Ginny, and her son Austin head to WASPy, Massachusetts for a fresh start, leaving Texas behind. When they arrived at the town, Ginny clearly likes it, and Georgina checked out the men. At their new home, neighbor Ellen introduces herself after having a meltdown with her son, Marcus, after seeing him smoking pot. Georgina reveals she gave birth to her first child at 15 years old. Later in the night, Ginny notices a Marcus across the road and she's instantly interested. Episode 1 quickly presents how easily Georgia socially implements herself in new environment. She's clearly used to it. The next day is the first day at school in a new town. Austin is nervous about it. Other parents introduce themselves to Georgia. They are worried about the fast food options for the kids and Georgia pretends that she cares. They invite her to the school parents group. Ginny, on the other hand, attends her first class and the teacher keeps calling her Virginia and she keeps reminding him that it's Ginny. She tells the teacher that the syllabus is white male dominated and she wants it to be a more stimulating education. The teacher doesn't like political grandstanding and outbursts. Although a student named Mazin puts her hand up and defends Ginny. Ginny is established in school already with a new friend. After the class, Marcus introduces himself to Ginny. He tells her that her mother asks for weed off him. Maxim tells Marcus to leave her alone and then reveals he's her twin brother. She introduces Ginny to her friends and asks them to be nice. Maxim is a hyper character and Ginny has to keep up with her. While the story suggests that Ginny and Georgia are worlds apart in personality, it appears not to be true. Ginny is impulsive but more innocently. She's trying to discover the world for herself. When Ginny leaves Maxim's house, she cheekily gets on Marcus' motorbike and rides it around the block. Marcus is angry but Ginny kisses him to calm him down. After the kiss, another girl, Padam, drives back to pick up Marcus. When Ginny returns home, Georgia is furious at her and tells her to stay away from Marcus and that she taught her to live a better life. Ginny raises that she saw her with a new man today and slams the door on her. Marcus sneaks into Ginny's bedroom and asks if she likes Hunter. She tells him she does, but then he kisses her and tells her that he can't stop thinking about her. So Ginny returns the keys and they hook up. The teens get into bed together and had sex. Afterward, as Ginny is about to tell him that she has just lost her virginity, Marcus tells her he's got to get going. He also wants her to keep it a secret because of Padam. Plus, he doesn't want Ginny to ruin her chances with Hunter. What's so honest about this scene is how it demonstrates that losing your virginity can be a normal or common event. There was no build-up anticipation in this scene that we usually see in other series. We are like the Gilmore Girls but with bigger boobs is one of the well-served lines in the opening chapter and it made me smile a little because I didn't see it at first. This Netflix series in its opening impressions is essentially a wilder, less privileged version of the famous series It's the Gilmore Girls, but if the mother was more fucked up and the daughter was increasingly rebellious from the first episode, whether it lives up to that revised brand remains to be seen in the premiere. For most of Virginia's Ginny's 15-year stability hasn't really been a thing. Her mother, Georgia, real name Mary, has bounced them across Texas and the South in general, either fooling men or finding new ones when the goal was to start over fresh and not fall into bad habit, which may lead you to ask, what happened to Ginny's dad? Never mind, her younger brother Austin. Well, Ginny's dad Zion travels a lot, talks to Ginny, but seemingly does not have the lifestyle that would allow him to take his daughter with him. As for Austin, Ginny's 9-year-old brother, well, his dad is in jail, but that's the past. Now the focus is making a life in WASPy, Massachusetts, and already in their first week, Ginny has made a friend in Max Zimbaker. and has two crushes already, one being Mark's twin brother Marcus, who has a bad boy appeal, and then Hunter, a very nice guy. Thank you for watching, guys. Please watch out for the next episode.